We want to welcome you today to something different that we're doing. It's an introduction to a series of podcasts that we're going to do on social media, and we decided to take a few minutes to give an intro to this series because it's changed as we've developed this.
Yeah, we started digging into this topic of social media and started interviewing some people that are more experty than us on the topic, and really decided to expand the number of podcasts that we were going to have on this topic.
Yeah, we started with one, and I think we're up to 4 now. Is that where we're the current
we
number?
we just can't stop right now.
And because of that, like Jason was saying, we uncovered a lot. I'm a parent of students, and Jason, you have younger kids, but for me, this has caused me to think a lot about parents, and we want you to tune in, and that's why we're recording this, because we believe this is so important. As we're recording this, it's a few days after the 2016 general elections, and we were reflecting, Jason and myself, about how we had the politics podcast, What Students Are Saying, and now we're doing the social media topic, and how those two things have been linked as a result of this election that we just had.
Oh, it's completely linked. You see the results of people's reaction to the elections, and I mean, all in real time, in large masses, as you're scrolling through different social media platforms, and so you see the connection of the emotion that people have for the results, and it's all right in front of you, and you see not only their reaction, but people that react to their reactions, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, it's affecting friendships, families, it's affecting the church, it's affecting students, and that's why we're doing this intro, because this is so important. And we're going to not just talk about it, but actually get a little prescriptive later and talk about things that we can do as youth workers and parents to help give some very concrete guidelines and handles on what students can do with social media, because it seems like, as we've looked around, there isn't very much of that. People know social media is important to students, but no one's really offering them any particular advice. And I'll bring this up later, but for me as a parent, one of the guidelines I have for my kids is, if you have a social media account, never use that to talk negatively about anyone. And so things like that to kind of get us on track to think about what can we do as parents, as youth workers, to really help kids navigate this new world of social media.
And without those guidelines, you can clearly see the divide and the hate and exposing what may be underneath the surface. And it's critical to really dive into this topic, to learn how to handle social media as a student, as a teenager, middle schooler, high schooler, but also as an adult. If you are a parent, to teach, like you said, I have younger kids. They are not currently on social media. 5 is my oldest, but I'm learning from experts about this so I can eventually navigate more wisely.
Yeah, and as you think about how this political environment that we're in social media are connected, one of the things that's dawned on me is that people are saying things more out of emotion than passion. And I say that because there's so much of an emotional response in what people are saying, and perhaps maybe down the road they may feel different, they may have said it differently. But I've thought about all the things that have come and gone, even in the last year, things like the Target bathroom thing, things like the national anthem. And I feel like those were posted, people's responses were posted more out of emotion than passion, because you don't hear about those things any or at all now. And so people were just responding in emotion.
And so, obviously, like we mentioned, there's a number of episodes that we plan to release, and really desire for you to listen and to learn from, to think about these things, to share these things with others as we navigate the world of social media.
So dig into this series of podcasts with us about social media. We want to encourage you to help us through this. Think about things that you're learning, respond to us, interact with us, And share this with parents, share it with youth workers, because this is a huge issue that's affecting all of us, and particularly student culture. So in the next few weeks, you're going to hear, like Jason said, from some experts, people in the university realm, a person that's very well known in the Christian music industry. You're going to hear from students. And so check it out and stick with us on this series. We hope you enjoy it.